Hi loves, marhaba. Welcome to my channel. This is See Like Sheba and I'm Sheba. You guys are here to, see what I'm saying. See as I do. So, yeah, let me share with you guys what I've been thinking, all right? Women shouldn't do men's work. Ooh, what a provocative title. Such a minx. Yeah, so I was thinking about this because I was talking to a friend, but I've talked to lots of friends and had this experience myself of, my friend's mother, kind of growing up, seeing her do all of the work in the family, doing all of the cooking, the cleaning, the child rearing. And, there's my friend has three kids in her family, one of whom was profoundly disabled. And the mom was doing all this while the dad is kind of neglectful, abusive, forcing the women to do all the work and, making them think that they're good for nothing, but being ordered around kind of. And so, the mom kind of grows up kind of thinking that she isn't very talented, isn't very skilled, is can't survive on her own. And how that goes to the daughter who also grew up learning how to maintain a household and a family, kind of single-handedly, and with a guy actively kind of working against them. And, even though they've spent their entire lives actually being, event planner, medical tech, educator, nurse, counselor, they still have this idea that if they don't try to figure it out, try to oh, I gotta figure all this stuff out, oh my gosh, I gotta that it's not gonna get done, that something bad is gonna happen. I don't know. And I just feel women are doing all of this actual labor and we're giving the unearned credit to men. So we're literally doing men's work and giving them the credit. And they're kind of going through life thinking that they're so smart and so talented and so capable and so productive, but really they just have women doing a bunch of unpaid labor for them. I saw this thing that came up. Let me share it with you. Just watch a video where a woman writer shared how her mom came over to help. Her mom did all the housework, all the laundry, cooking, cleaning, and childcare so she could focus. During her mom's stay, the writer tripled her daily word count. Then she said something that hit hard. Most men have this kind of support their entire lives. So next time you call a man productive, consider that. So true. And that was kind of exactly what I'm thinking. I think my friend's story, this woman's story, it's this kind of open secret, I think, amongst everyone, but particularly amongst women, that we're actually doing all of the labor so that men can, pursue what they want to, focus on the things that they want to without having to worry about the actual, how actually things are run. And so I think it's still, even as we're adults now, it manifests in this pressure to oh, I got to figure it out and I got to plan and I got to micromanage and things. But actually I find everything works out when I let go. When I trust that I've already done enough and I allow the divine to co-create with me. I allow the divine to figure out the how. Then it's it kind of works with, whatever my magic has been, it just works to create this beautiful reality. And I know women do that too. Oh my gosh, Squirrel Laurel. Hey, Laurel. I used to live near a little town called Laurel. Thank you. I am so beautiful. And thank you. I just got my hair redone. Oh, okay. Yeah. So, I think women now, we still have a lot of pressure to, figure it out. And so we're always oh, how's it going to work? How's it going to work? When we don't have to do all that. And what song keeps coming to me? Okay. It's a little Justin Timberlake. I know we're kind of boycotting him, right? 'Cause, okay. But okay. Senorita, I feel for you. You deal with things that you don't have to. Why are we always dealing with things that we don't have to? If men don't want to do the work to be like functioning members of society, women, don't do their work for them. You got to let them fall. It had me also thinking of my own mother. So like with my dad, my parents both, they were married. They both worked for the government. They both made six figures. But my mom was doing like the lion's share of she transported us everywhere, took us to our doctor's appointments, went to our sports games, cooked, cleaned, and was like the loving one, where my father was like volatile and reactive. She would be the one to be like, oh, your father loves you, blah, 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 and stuff. And like now, we have this idea that like our father did like so much to, like our father is really responsible for our like rearing or why we're doing so well now. And I'm just like, I think that is another example of a woman doing the man's work and giving him credit and that he did not earn. And it just gives not only like, my father's dead, but like it would give him like a false impression of what's going on, but it also gives herself and all of us like a false impression. Like, she's like written herself out of the story. She did like the lion's share of all the stuff, but she's just like, no, not me. No, it was like, and I'm like, oh my gosh, ridiculous. My mother actually also would, with my little brother, like she would do his homework for him. He had a thing where he wasn't good at like writing, handwriting, but still, I didn't even realize that was an option, that I could get my mother to do my homework for me. Like that would have saved me so much stress and anxiety if I knew my mom was just going to do my work. But instead she did it for my little brother. And, I think now he's like in the military. He's like a little soldier boy. Like I feel like when we do men's work for them, we do their homework, they don't have to do it. So they don't learn the lesson. They don't learn, the lesson of how things actually are running. And yeah. Okay. So I've also brought this up before, remember the show Bewitched and also the show I Dream of Jeannie. So those were both like, I have this idea that those shows were kind of examples of like they were programming. Okay. And so like, it was showing that like, if you're a magical woman who has magical powers, you're a witch or a genie, you're supposed to marry a non-magical dude and you're supposed to use your magic to help this non-magical dude succeed in his non-magical world, in this matrix, white supremacist, male supremacist, imperial world. And you're also supposed to hide that you're using magic to help him. You're supposed to just pretend to be a regular non-magical woman married to a non-magical man in a non-magical world. And so like, there's this powerful witch and this powerful genie who use their power to make their like non-magical dude, get a promotion at his, in the military or whatever. And I think it like teaches us magical ones out there from a young age for generations now, that we're supposed to use our magic to prop up men. We're supposed to do the things that come to us, that like kind of come to us naturally or intuitively. We're supposed to use that to empower men, and we're supposed to kind of hide it. We're supposed to like, oh, no, it's him. He's just such a good employee. That's why he's doing so well now. And I think it's like the same thing with like, my mom and my friend and my friend's mom. And it's like lots of women, I imagine, were taught to use our magic to help men along in this world. And we're supposed to be like, oh, it wasn't, kept my head down and did, what anyone would do. And we like, don't take the credit, and we don't fully see ourselves. We don't fully see our magic because we're so busy giving it away and like propping up the guy and not taking credit and making sure he doesn't feel like he's not, doing the work. And it's just such a waste of time. Like, why spend so much time, using our magic to pretend that we're just regular, to try to fit in with regular people's standards when we could just be being magical, babe? Hi, Ranim. Marhaba. Kifak. I had my Arabic lesson today. And we're learning writing, and it's difficult only because it's new, and it's so different than English, this barbarian's language. It was forced upon me and my ancestors. But yes, yay. Alhamdulillah. I'm learning. But yeah, I'm actually learning Arabic because I am currently like single-handedly keeping alive a family of 8 in Palestine. And I send them a bunch of money every month. And every day I talk with my friend Asma, who has a little 3-year-old. And I just try to speak life into her and encourage her. And, I use my witchy brilliance to try to keep her spirits up and to help keep her attached to the vision of a free Palestine where she is living in safety and just having she's thriving and she's really living. So I can't wait. Oh, yes. I mean, do you need to take an English course? You're already very good. You're much better at English than I am at Arabic. Oh my goodness. So great. Tayyab, which means all right. Okay, so we talked about Bewitched. Okay, here's one thing I was thinking about too. Okay, Jesus and Mary Magdalene. Jesus, another famous Palestinian person, by the way, known for allegedly raising the dead, Lazarus and himself, and turning water into wine, and turning water into something you can walk on, right? Okay, what if going along with this idea that women are taught to deny their own magic, use it to help the men in their life, and kind of give the men the credit for the woman's magic, right? What if, Mary Magdalene, what if she was the magical one? Okay? What if it was the Marys? Mary, mother of Jesus, and Mary Magdalene. What if she was the magician? What if she was the one who was raising the dead? What if she was the one who enchanted the water? And then she just, she was told a story that, no one will ever listen to you as a woman. Everyone's gonna stone you as a witch. Your power is not powerful enough to withstand, the people who are gonna come against you. So might as well, give the credit to Jesus. Give the credit to the man in your life. And so she kind of did all of the work, all of the divinity stuff, the divining, is that divining? I don't know. All of the magic, all of the miracles, and then gave the credit to Jesus in the hopes maybe that people would listen to a man more. They would be able to understand the connection and the magic within if it came from the mouths of a man. Okay? But instead, they killed him anyway, of course. And he was brought back from the dead. And then I feel like the story was kind of colonized and co-opted by men and the empire. So anyway, I think the issue was that she did not trust in her own ability to regenerate, to her own. She didn't trust her own ability to come back to life, to withstand punishment. You know, she really understood how powerful she was. She would know that, like, I mean, magic trumps non-magic. So what do you have to be afraid of if you're a magician? I heard a thing about, like, if I'm a bright light, what do I have to be afraid of the darkness? I'm the light, babe. I'm lighting the way. So anyway, you know, I'll have to find that Rumi poem, Sheba's Hesitation, again. But the moral of it, and I think the lesson I learned from the Queen of Sheba, another, you know, biblical thing, is that, like, God, the divine, Allah, wants us. Oh, did I learn what us was? No, I learned we is ihna. They is hum. Okay, I'm still learning. Anyway, okay. The divine wants us to sit in our power. They want to trust in, rest assured in our power and in our worthiness. Yeah. So I hope that came together. I feel like it did. Yeah. No. And you'll receive the message when you need to. And I'm going to keep talking and allowing myself to express and not judge, even if it's crazy. Sorry, I didn't understand you. My English is not like, oh, your English is actually very good. And soon I hope my Arabic will be fluent enough that I could say all this to you in Arabic. But inshallah, one day it will happen. But yeah, I take an Arabic class like once a week, and you know, here are my notes. Ooh, I don't know if you can see. My letters look crazy, but I'm getting it. Okay. Ooh, you know what word I love? Tasharrafna. So, Ranim Tasharrafna. I hope I said it correct. But you will be. You already are. Everyone who is drawn to me, it's because I'm mirroring back to you who you are. So you are a powerful, divine, beautiful being. So, anyway. Oh, I said it right. Okay, good. Yay. I'm learning. Ana learning. Ana means I am. But Ranim, this was so lovely. And yeah, tomorrow is Thursday. We're coming up to a Lionsgate portal. It's about to be a full moon. It's going to be great, you guys. Everything is changing for the better. As long as you're pro-Palestine. As long as you're excited about a new world where women lead and the Palestinians are loved and centered, then you're going to be in for a beautiful time. Okay. Well, my darlings, I have to leave. I gotta go to sleep. Palestine is free, inshallah. I'm so happy. Palestine really changed my life, and it really helped me see my power. It helped me see how connected we all are. And it just, I don't know, it's like guiding my path. So I love it. I love it. Okay. Salam. And oh, wait, everyone, put your forehead against the screen. I love you. And this is all made up. So don't be doubting your power, ladies. Don't be doubting your worthiness. Okay? All right. That's all I got. Yalla, bye, babes.